Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we read chapter 3, but in the book it's stated as chapter 5, but basically in our syllabus is actually chapter 3, planning and decision making. So learning outcome. So let's take a look the several learning outcome for this particular chapter. Okay, after studying this chapter, you should be able to define the concept of planning, discuss how organizations use plans at all management levels from top to bottom, describe the different types of special purpose plans used by organization for change, contingencies, product development and speed. Discuss the costs and benefits of planning, understand the nature of organizational goals and how they facilitate performance, explain how to plan successfully, understand MBO, define decision making and describe the organizational decision making process. Okay, so every day we are involved in the process of decision making and process of making a planning. For example, coordinating a program, event, okay, sporting event, fundraiser, maybe your sibling's wedding, okay, maybe while you still at school, you was in school. You are organizing a teachers' day, so it is one sort of planning, some sort of planning. Okay, it needs planning a meeting, a business meeting and office brainstorming session. So basically we cannot run from the process of planning and decision making. So planning a social gathering, a party, a reunion, a holiday with family members, friends or colleague. So organizing a seminar or conference. This is some example of planning. Planning is the initial process of management. So what is the definition of planning? Planning is defined the process of establishing goals, developing alternative and implementing them to achieve organizational goals. Now there are 3 points here for in the definition of planning. It start with establishing goals, develop the alternative and implement them to achieve the organizational goals. So remember these 3 points, you can remember the definition of planning. So the planning process includes specifying goals and plans. Okay, we set some aims, set some goals. Okay, these are the two major components of planning. A goal, okay, now a goal refer to future target or end result that an organization wishes to achieve. So that's the definition of goal. While plan refers to the methods devised to achieve an organization goal. What are the method? What are the way to achieve those goals? Okay. So planning with organization. Okay, planning is just one of the management function which involve the setting of goals and deciding how best to achieve them. Planning can also be defined as a process of choosing a goal and developing a method or strategy to achieve that goal. Okay, so organizational vision. It start with vision and mission of the company or organization. So vision basically is more long term goals. Okay, a vision is a mental picture that you have and want to turn into reality in the future. So vision is something that you want to achieve and it is more long term goal, while organizational mission is ongoing goal that we want to achieve from time to time. Essentially, the planning process builds on the mission of the organization, which is the organization purpose or fundamental reason for existence. Planning from top to bottom. Now as you can see right here, okay, there are 3 levels of managers. Okay, we had already learned in the first chapter 3 levels of manager, which are top managers, middle managers and first level managers. Okay, so for developing the vision and mission of the company, okay, the top manager are involved in that process, while middle managers involved in the process of tactical plan and MBO, and first level managers are involved in the operation plan, standing plan and single use plan. Starting at the top, there are 4 ways by which an organization can set its mission. The first one is targeting, second one the common enemy mission, the third one the role model mission, The fourth one, the internal transformation mission. Targeting is what we want to be in the future. Okay, we set some goals, we set our mission, what we want to be in the short time or long time. Okay, the common enemy mission, for example, we take our competitors, okay, and try to fight with them, okay, to become better than them. Okay, so we set some mission that can can win, okay, win the competition, okay, between our competitors. The role model mission is we take one of the best company in the industry, and then we take them as a role model, and then we make some mission that we want to be like them. The internal and transformation mission is it is more on developing the mission of transforming, okay, the process in terms of internal of the organization. Okay, bending in the middle, MBO and management by objective is a management technique used at all levels of an organization to develop and execute tactical plans. MBO is based on goals, participation and feedback. Okay, ending at the bottom, standing plans ending at the bottom, okay, involve the first line manager, which is standing plans, single use plans. Okay, so standing plans basically save managers time because it's only created once and used repeatedly. For example, policies, procedure, rules and regulation. Okay, for example, rules and regulation at COEPS. Okay, student must wear a certain attire to attend a class. Okay, so the plans are only created once but will be used repeatedly from time to time. Okay, so that's why we call it a standing plans. Next is single use plan. Single use plan is one time only events. They are created, executed and they never use again. Okay, for example, projects. Okay, we only develop one program. For example, program anak angkat, program Destiny Anak Bangsa. So the program are only developed once and never will be used again. Okay, so next is special purpose plan. Actually is for change, contingency, product development and speed. Okay, those four elements are involved in the special purpose plan. Okay, actually it involved in the usually it involve for contingencies. Flat planning for change involves stretch goals and benchmarking. One way an organization is able to choose stretch goals of just right difficulty is by benchmarking. Benchmarking is process of identifying outstanding practices, processes and standards in other organization and adapting them to an organization. For example, if we want to open a franchise, okay, we take McDonald's as our benchmarking in terms of the process, in terms of the services, in terms of the product. Okay, so that is benchmarking. So planning for contingencies involve the following steps: defining the scope of scenario, identifying the major stakeholders, customers, suppliers, competitors, government, and the roles you expect them to play in the scenario. Identifying basic political, economic, societal, technological, competitive, and legal trends that you expect will occur in the scenario. Identifying key uncertainties and the likely outcomes associated with them, putting together your initial scenario using step 1 to 4 for consistency and plausibility of facts and assumption in the scenario, writing the final scenario and conducting a series of planning sessions for management teams to develop contingency plan for the scenario. So this is the planning for contingency process. Okay, steps from step 1 until step 6. Okay, 7, sorry. Next is planning for development. Organization develop aggregate product plans to manage and monitor all new products in development at any one time. Aggregate product plan should indicate the resources, funds, equipment, facilities, materials, and employees that are being used for each product and how all the products fit with the organization, mission, and strategic plan. So planning for product development, okay, there are 4 key factors to faster product development are cross-functional teams, internal and external communication, overlapping development phases, and frequent testing of product prototypes. But there are some costs and benefits of planning. Okay, so planning has its advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so the advantages of planning is it ensure that managers and employee put forth greater effort. When we plan, we got some goals, okay, to be achieved, so we will put our greater effort to achieve them. Planning can create a false sense of certainty. Planners sometimes feel that they know exactly what the future holds for their competitors, suppliers, and organization. Sometimes if we wrongly plan for something, for some projects of some programs, okay, that some tasks, okay, that we are accountable for, okay, maybe sometimes it will create, okay, a false of certainty, okay, in terms of predicting the future of the product, the future of the company, for example. So planning can cause the detachment of planners, okay, for example, people who plan the things, okay, people who plan the projects, okay, for example, are actually not involved in the process of implementing the plan in achieving those goals that are set up by the planners. Okay, so that was the disadvantages of planning. Nature of organizational goals, okay. So benefit of goals can increase performance. Goals helps to clarify expectation. It helps facilitate the controlling function, and it can increase motivation. So those are benefits of goals. Levels of goals, it seems as planning, okay. It also has strategic goals, tactical goals, and operational goals, and it involves 2 levels, actually 3 levels of management, which are top level management, middle level management, and lower level management. So strategic goals, broadly defined goals, are targeted outcomes set by top level management. These goals address issues concerning an organization as a whole. Tactical goals are or targeted outcomes set by middle level management. These goals specify what has to be done by the department or units to achieve the result outlined in the strategic plan. Operational goals are targeted outcomes set by lower level management. These goals address specific measurable outcomes required from the lower level management. So basically, these 3 level of goals are quite the same with the levels of planning, okay, which involve the 3 levels of management: the top level management, the middle level management, and the lower level management. So how goals facilitate performance, okay, this you can read by yourself. Key to successful planning: goals and plans are closely related. Goals will have little purpose if careful consideration of how they will actually be achieved is not taken. While goals are the desired ends, plans are the means used to bring about those ends. Linking goals and plan, being determined to achieve goals, developing effective action plans. So this is the keys to successful planning. How to become successful in planning. Okay. So planning technique, there are many planning techniques involved, okay. There are many planning methods that we can use in order to analyze the environment, to allocate the resources, and to get the planning and jobs done on time. So the techniques are forecasting, okay, we can predict future events and to facilitate decision making. We can use SWOT analysis, okay, which are strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threat. SWOT analysis. defined as a study of internal and external of the environment factors that are critical components of the planning process, which is strength and weaknesses is the internal environment of the environment, while opportunity and threat is the external environment factors. Okay, and we can also use pest analysis. It's quite the same with SWOT analysis, but usually it will used together with the SWOT analysis, pest analysis. Okay, political, economic, social and technological and legal environment. Okay, so that is pest analysis, one of technique. And next technique is benchmarking. As I explained before, benchmarking is searching for the best practices among competitors or non-competitors that lead to their superior performance, or a process where an organization learns how to be the best in one or more areas by analyzing in detail the practices of other organization. So by making or by searching the best company, whether it is competitors or non-competitors, we will implement the process. Okay, maybe the products, maybe how they conduct a research and so on, inside into our company. Okay, so there are 4 steps in benchmarking. From a benchmarking team, gather and collect internal and external information from best organizational practices, analyze data to identify performance gaps, prepare and implement action plans. Okay, so those are the techniques. Okay, next is budgeting and scheduling. Okay, budgeting and scheduling, you can read it by yourself. And also BSC, balance scorecard. Okay, performance metric used in strategic management to identify and improve various internal function of a business and their resulting external outcome. 3 purposes of a balanced scorecard: clarify strategy, monitor progress, define and manage action plan. Okay, so they help organization by providing a map or direction of where they want to go and how they are intend to get there. That is balanced scorecard. And then KPI is actually how to measure how well company, business unit, project, employees, individual performing related to the strategic plan developed before. Okay, we can measure our employees performance by using KPIs. Next is scenario and contingency planning. You can read it by yourself. This one is a very easy one, very easy to understand. MBO, okay, MBO is process through which specific goals are set collaboratively by managers and employees for an organization. So what are the steps of MBO? Okay, developing overall organization goal, establishing specific goal for various department units and individual, formulating specific objective that the okay, actually they are some typo with the slides. Okay, I will give you the new slides. Okay, you may refer to the slides. Okay, so there are actually 6 steps in the MBO process. I will give you some extra handouts. Okay, so assessing MBO. Okay, this is how we assess MBO, strength and weaknesses of MBO. So strength, as you can see right here, clarify priorities and expectation, one of the strength of MBO. But the weaknesses of MBO is can be misuse and punitive device. Okay, so we have reached decision making. Okay, decision making is a process of choosing what is the best alternative and try to implement them. Okay, so the decision-making process, identifying and diagnosing the problem, generating alternative solution, evaluating alternative, making the choice, implement this decision and evaluating the decision. These are 6 process of decision-making. Say, good group decision making is a situation where people are brought together to solve problem by sharing their opinions and inputs. For example, if you are in team, okay, you are given some issues or problem or case study to be solved. Okay, solving together, we call it as a group decision making. So methods of group decision making is authoritarian style, brainstorming, voting based method. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of group decision making? You can read it by yourself. Okay, So one of the advantages is help to combine individual strength of group members. So each of the group members can give their opinion, can freely give their opinion, can give their own perspective on the issues. But the disadvantages of group decision making is it is more time consuming because everybody wants to give their opinion. So it is time consuming. Organizational decision making involve proper and efficient implementation of strategic plans and methods to achieve desired business objective. Multiple divisions are involved in the overall decision making process, can have different implications for each respective division. Organization-wide support is crucial. Key areas that affect the overall process include the organization must address the contemporary issues in order to remain competitive. By doing so, we will be successful in their planning and decision making function. So these are the final slide are referring to the issues, key issues in the decision making process. Some issues related are legal issues, technological issues, finance support, effective marketing strategies, innovation, creativity, intellectual capital. Okay, for further understanding, I encourage you to open the book, okay, to purchase the book and make some further revision with this topic so that you get more understanding on this particular topic. Okay, to get more understanding in this particular topic. Therefore, that's all for our class today. Thank you. Assalamualaikum and have a nice day.